What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video, man. I hope everyone's having a really great week so far, and I'm feeling really good this week. This week's gonna be crazy because we are heading to Miami for the Logan Paul Mayweather fight. I don't have money on the fight, but I do think he's gonna win, and I do think that he's gonna shock the world. We got a lot of cool stuff going on, but what I really wanted to talk about in this video was along the lines of, I get a lot of people hitting me up about how do you make money? How are you making money in 2021? What's the best way to actually drive revenue and drive business? As we all know, business is a sport. It takes practice, it takes patience, it takes a lot of time for deals to go through. And I think the question people ask me is, how do you make money? So today I'm gonna show you guys. First of all, we gotta, when we talk about making money, we have to understand what money actually is, right? Like, why is this paper, right? This is 10,000. Like, why is this $10,000 so valuable? Why do people really care so much about this cash, right? The reason is, and I think we all know this, it's freedom. Money gives us the freedom to do whatever we want. If I didn't have money, I wouldn't be able to buy a ticket to go to Miami this weekend, go watch the fight, spend money on, on hanging out with friends and dinners and all that good stuff. It gives me the options, it gives me the choices. So money is a tool, okay? And that is why it's so important, is because it gives you freedom. How can you guys use the resources that we all have in 2021 to actually make money? So today I'm gonna tell you how I made $50,000 in commissions in the month of May, and kind of give you a rundown of how these deals work, and how you guys can actually kind of do the same thing to make money for yourself. So the answer to your guys' question is influencer and brand partnerships. So you're probably like, okay, influencers and brands, right? How do brands make money in 2021? They sell products or they provide a service. Who are they selling that service or product to? It's being sold to some sort of consumer, whether it's someone buying a product on, online, on e-commerce, or they're maybe selling to a business. It's either B2B or it's B2C. Influencer and brand partnerships, the whole business is basically you're helping brands leverage influencer talent to basically drive conversion for whatever products they're selling. You're helping brands actually make money because they're using the influencers' platforms to reach a certain audience, market their product, and in turn, sell the products. The question is, how do you get in touch with the brands? How do you get in touch with the influencers? And how do you put the deals together, right? So it's actually a lot simpler than you guys may think, okay? So the way I started this company 2 years ago, and the way that it happened was I found a guy by the name of Mike Malak, right? He's an incredible content creator, celebrity influencer. I noticed that he was dating someone by the name of Lana Rhodes, who's an ex-adult film star. He's got a predominantly male audience. He's dating this woman, this girl. It'd be really cool if he had a deal with some sort of Viagra-related company. So what I did was I reached out to a company called Blue Chew, which basically makes these types of products. And I said, hey, I work with this guy, Mike. Mind you, I didn't actually even know Mike at the time. And I don't recommend doing that, but I didn't know him at the time. And I said, hey, we'd love to do a partnership. They came back with an offer. I took it to Mike, cold DM, cold email, got in touch with him. We ended up doing the deal. Fast forward, 2 years, I'm doing a ton of deals for Mike. He's put me in touch with a bunch of different people, and now our company is a real company called Divij Media, and working with a ton of influencers and a ton of brands, right? So the way it works is you got to use platforms like Instagram, email, Instagram and email to really get in touch with the influencer. And then if you're getting in touch with brands, you want to use platforms like LinkedIn, Clubhouse. You can use softwares like ZoomInfo, Hunter.io. There's so many different tools that you guys can use to get in touch with the brands. Now, the main thing is you have to build trust with the brands. You have to build trust with the influencers. You have to learn how to negotiate deals. You also got to understand what influencers are worth, what brands are willing to pay. There's a lot of different moving parts, and I'm happy to help you guys. If you guys shoot me a DM on Instagram, I'm happy to help you. But you have to understand what an influencer's platform is worth, the way that influencers value their platform. Frankly, there's a lot of different ways. There's, the numbers, there's CPM, or cost per 1,000 views, cost per view. There's CPA, which is cost per action. There's so many different terms, and I'm happy to explain those to you guys in a separate video. But the point is, you got to build trust with the influencers, become their friends, and start pitching them to these brands. And in your mind, you can start to come up with these partnership ideas. So, let's say you're working with someone like Floyd Mayweather, and you're like, it'd be really cool if Floyd Mayweather worked with, a company that did men's skincare, because, lately you've noticed that Mayweather's skin has been super clear, okay? Now that's something that you could take to a brand like Neutrogena, Dermalogica, and say, hey, I work with Mayweather, and we think that, he'd be a really great fit for a partnership with Dermalogica because, he's been super about his skincare recently. So you have to start to come up with these ideas, and then you can start to put these partnerships together. And then how you make the money at the end of the day, how you make the cold hard cash, is basically you're taking a commission on the deal. So if you close a deal for an influencer at $100,000, chances are you're making 10 to 20 grand on that deal, and that's just from one commission. So much money in influencer marketing, and I just want to encourage you guys that if you are struggling financially, if you don't know how to make money in 2021, look into influencer marketing, look into influencer and brand partnerships. You don't need to go to some big school. You don't need to work at a talent agency. You can do these things on your own, and you can have your own company and have ownership and build real relationships with the brands and build real relationships with the talent. And it's such a fruitful industry. So I hope that gives you guys an idea of how I made $50,000 in May from commissions and brand partnerships. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. I gotta go. We do have some exciting stuff coming up. I'm getting my new car this weekend. We're gonna be vlogging the entire Miami trip. It's gonna be a fucking movie. For now, I gotta get back to work. I'll see you guys soon. Make sure you guys subscribe, smash that like button, turn post notifications on. Stay tuned for another episode of the Divij podcast coming soon. We're gonna be interviewing Lexi Pantera, who's an amazing person. Yeah, guys, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.